Well, at least... Let's do this. Holy hell.
They're here!
Oh, whoa. It's
Stop
over.
them!
Come on.
What's going on, my Wakanda family? It's your boy T'Challa. We are here with a Remnant 2 video. Guys, this game is absolutely fire. It's like, I can't even explain. It's like a bunch of games blended into one. Being that I come from Division 2 and other games, this game, I can see a lot of Division 2 aspects and traits in it, but I see a lot of Dark Souls, and this is my first like Dark Souls type game. So please forgive me if I misinterpret something or doesn't know how something truly works, because this is my first time. But I have a general understanding. So this game, I just want to show you guys the build that is my go-to build as of right now, and let's get right into that. So this is what I've been using. I started off with the handler, and once I got up to, I think, level 10, I think it was, in traits, then you can put on a second archetype. So these are the two I'm running. I started with the challenger. Now I could have got the medic because I had the medic, but I decided to go with the challenger because it fits more my playstyle. I'm gonna try to make this brief, but these builds in this game are very particular and they are very intricate. So with the handler, you know, these are the skills we have. We got the guard dog, we got support dog, and we have attack dog. So I like to use guard dog a lot, especially when I'm playing with my buddy, and then I like to use a support dog as well when I'm playing with my teammate. I don't really use this primarily when I'm solo, but this is good. When you howl, it gives you that buff. It grants 2% of max health per second and 25% increased movement speed to all allies within 20 meters. Lasts 25 seconds. That comes in clutch when you are facing bosses, which I got some gameplay for that too. And that freaking meatball alien boss, whatever it was, that dude, yes, that thing, shall I say, was a problem, and I had to use it, and it came in clutch. But most of the time, running with friends or not, I like to use the attack dog. Howl increases damage by 20% for all allies within 20 meters, lasts 20 seconds. Of course, you get these perks: Pack Hunter, Spirit of the Wolf, Teamwork, and Best Friend. Now, when you guys have some time, please look into these things and these traits if you don't know what they are already, because I'm trying to, you know, keep this video as short as possible because it can get very detailed. Now, the second archetype I'm using is the Challenger, and we have War Stomp, which comes in clutch when they are surrounding you. You have Juggernaut, which comes in clutch when you just need to tank a little bit and you want to get some crazy hits off and some nice movement and melee speed. That's what that's for. And then I recently unlocked Rampage, which is perfect, and it added a final touch on the way I like to run this build as of right now. As you see in the gameplay, you will see, or you have seen, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna do this before or after. But either way, you're going to see it before or after. This Rampage, what it does, enters a heightened state of battle, which increases fire rate by 15%, reload speed by 20%, and movement speed by 10%, last 10 seconds. Kills and dealing significant damage grant 1 stack of rage, which increases range damage by 2.5% per stack. Upon reaching 10 stacks, the challenger goes berserk, which reloads their current firearm and doubles Rampage effect for 15 seconds. So when you get like a crazy horde of just enemies all around you and you pop berserk, or Rampage shall I say, man, as it states, you go berserk and you get that increased fire range as if you are running Gunslinger. Now let's get into everything else. Now let's get into the amulet and the rings. So I got the shock device amulet. You get this from Narud when you're playing in Narud, and I believe it's on the Abyssal Rift where you get it. It's either there or no, it's not on the Eon Vault. It's in the Abyssal Rift. That's where you get this from, right? So this gives you increased shock damage by 20% and overloaded damage by 50%. The ring, Amber Moonstone, when health drops below 30%, all incoming damage is reduced by 25%, and wearer becomes immune to temporary status effect. I think you get this from the medic or Reggie, one of the two, I'm not sure. Then we have Grounding Stone Ring, increases shock damage by 10% and shock resistance by 15%. Then we got this Shard Bandit Ring, increases mod damage by 12%. Now you get this ring specifically from the Labyrinth. You get this ring. And then the Groundstone Ring, you can buy this from Reggie. And then guys, I got the Gunslinger Ring. Now I did not pre-order this game, so I have to farm or go through the story to get the Gunslinger. And so far I completed one world, halfway through the second one, and I got the Gunslinger Ring from old Mudtooth over there, from telling me 16 stories, and then he finally gave me the ring. Crazy. So this increases firearm swap speed by 30% and reload speed by 10%. That's the rings. And you see where we're going with this? And then on the SMG, the handgun that, you know, this is the secret handgun. If you do, I will have a separate video for this, but there's plenty of videos out there on how to unlock this gun. It's very easy. I'm using the mod Overflow. The Overflow rounds imbues ammunition with shock and increases fire rate by 15% and reload speed by 15% for 20 seconds. Shots also apply overloaded, dealing 126 shock damage every 5 seconds for 15 seconds. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that is when you see sometimes they get that extra spark when I'm shooting them. I believe that's overloaded damage that's hitting them. So again, correct me if I'm wrong. So with that, then we are running the Black Maw, and this is my current setup. I like to run, especially for those mid-range bosses. On big bosses, it doesn't work. The mod Time Lapse creates a 6-meter blast which freezes all standard enemies for 7 seconds. As you see, it says standard enemies, which means big heavies, and as you seen some of the video clips, or will see, it was big heavies and then regular enemies. Dealing damage to frozen enemies immediately breaks the time lapse effect, applying slow for the remaining duration. Guys, you get this mod from the Broken Clock. When you got to get the clock spring in Lassam, that's where you get this one from. And you take it when you get the timepiece after you get the clock working again. you take it back to I forgot the lady's name, Ava or something like that, something with the A. That's all I know. And you take it back to her, and she crafts this mod for you with that timepiece. Guys, this is one of the best things that I love about my setup as of right now. I'm so excited to get other archetypes. I got the engineer archetype, and I'm just excited to put other builds together. But right now, this is what I'm running, and this is how I'm getting through the game so far. Now, we're just using the regular Dragonheart relic. We do have other relics, as you see, but I like this one so far for the moment until I get to do other tests. So we got crack damage reduction. That's what we need, damage reduction, because they do hit hard. This is it. This is veteran, and I'm only going to go all the way up to apocalypse once I get, you know, better gear and stuff like that. Then we have crack skill cooldown, and that gives us skill cooldown, so we can constantly use our skills as fast as possible. And then we got cracked armor effectiveness, so we got armor. So guys, that's what that is. And then we got radiant bracers. We're using this from getting the ultimate edition, the gloves, and then we got the fade gear from running in, it's in Lassam, but it's like in the parlors, the something parlors. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've been watching the game and all the videos that's been going up. But this is where we got that from. So I decided to put on the boots, the chest piece, and the helmet, and it made a complete difference because I was a little bit heavier. I was at 59 for my weight. My weight shows right here. I was at 59, and now I'm down to 44. And when you add your traits in there for your footwork trait, gives you aim movement speed, makes you a little bit faster, and then I got mine up to level 2 is your evade distance. As you evade them, you get a little bit further away. Because man, these fools come at you crazy. I'm freaking enjoying the crap out of this game, guys. And right now, this is one of my favorite builds, and this is the setup that I got going. This is a shock build, and as you see in the gameplay, or will see, man, it was destroying those NPCs in low levels especially. And then I went to level 14, which is my power level. I went to a level 14 world, and you saw how it was destroying those enemies as well. So with all those buffs from the amulet, from the grounding stone ring, from the gunslinger, and then the mod itself, and then when you look at my skills, we're using rampage and then attack dog. We got all these damage buffs increased. It was literally just destroying them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get into the game if it's your type of game, and be expecting more of these videos coming from it. It's your boy T'Challa. Catch you guys in the next one. T'Challa out.